What's up, everybody? What is up, Rich Can't Game? What is up, Captain Halo? Today we are playing some more Civilization 6. Daniel, how are you doing today? We are continuing with our Cree game. We started it last Tuesday night. We've been kind of switching back and forth if you've been watching the live streams. Yesterday we were playing Gilgamesh, which we started last week. We're doing that one more during our European times. So when we live stream a little earlier in the day. Before you ask, it's 5:03 here. So we're starting a little earlier than I've been planning on starting on Fridays, but my wife is at work late tonight and I have nothing else to do. So, we're live streaming. So why not? Why not? I don't know how long we're going to go, but we're going to go for a while. Hopefully we can maybe finish this Cree game. We'll see how it works out. So what is up, John Paul? Rich, you were literally a couple of seconds before me. That's great. Hey, Brian, it's BRIAN, actually. But the funny thing is, I probably know more BRYANs than IANs, but... So, if you missed our Cree, we kind of left off in a bit of an interesting spot. We were expanding, kind of doing our thing, just kind of going about our own way, and then Brazil decided to declare a surprise war on me because I can't play a game of Civilization without having Brazil declare a surprise war on me. So we basically beat them back. We took over Porto, and we're looking at maybe taking over Rio and also maybe Sao Paulo. However, having had 2 days to think about it, 3 days to think about it, I think what we're going to do is we're going to piece them out right now for a couple reasons. Number one, we are very unhappy here, so that's causing us to lose loyalty. In fact, you're going to rebel in 2 turns unless we do something drastic. That is with Magnus actually here fixing, working on this. We're also trying to repair the monument, and it was 1 turn from finishing. Unfortunately, because they're so unhappy, that's not going to happen. We're still losing 10 loyalty per turn. What we can do is we can trade with Brazil, we can get our peace, we can get a bunch of freaking money. And we can also get some olives, which is going to be something that's going to make our people a little happier. Then I'm also thinking what we might want to do. I don't think he's not going to accept anything. Who was it? I think it was Japan. I was looking. We could trade you for some sugar and for just a little bit of cash, like probably less than 100 gold. We can have that, and that's going to be another amenity. So hopefully our people will be happy. So... what's the mod for other leader strats? What do you mean, Rich Can't Games? Don't get steamrolled by Pedro. Yes, that's good advice. That's good advice. I think we kind of steamrolled him. The issue is he has archers, and we kind of ran into this with our game last night with Gilgamesh. We basically had to pause, rush out knights, and then we just walked over the AI. So I don't know if we're going to switch things up. I still want to finish shipbuilding. But from there, we might just bum rush stirrups to get knights. The thing is, we just don't have any knights, whereas Gilgamesh, you have the war carts, which upgrade to knights. Unfortunately, we have a bunch of swordsmen, which are fine. They're just not really able to catch up to knights, and we kind of want to position our units in maybe such a way to get to the cities a little quicker without being shot. But you can see, it's going to take quite a few hits for us to actually beat down the city, and that archer is going to be shooting us the whole time. Now, if we do delay it, there's a good chance that we're going to have... Yeah, I mean, the problem is this terrain just doesn't suit us right now. If we had knights, we could get there quicker. You can see their science gold stuff. Oh, yeah, this is a mod. So we are using the community quick user interface. I think that's the only mod we have right now, the CQUI. Also, the garrison fix is a mod, but all that one does is when cities pop to free cities, sometimes there's a bug and you can't conquer the city. That fixes that. But this is the CQUI, which is so wonderful. Someone finally told me about it. It basically changes so much of the game. Pretty much, let's see, governors are about the same. Great people look a lot different now. I think religion's the same. What was the main reason behind it, though? It gives a bunch more lenses, which is very, very nice. These up here are quite easy to look at, too. Very, very nice to see. Whereas one other thing that I thought it gave us that we really liked, too. But anyways, all right, let's piece them out. Let's start there. If I had a couple, horsemen, I would feel so much better about this. Will you give me horses? You will. I want you to see Porto. He won't give me any of his towns. 46 gold per turn is ridiculously nice at this point in the game. And I think we're good to accept. Okay, so then we're going to trade with you. And I want open borders. I want you to give me sugar. And I want to pay you like 50 gold. Sweet. 35? Sweet. About 10. 25. 25 and I'm going to say yes. All right, screw you. 38. Wait, what? Oh, we did 35, didn't we? You're a punk, you know that. Okay, except... Now, why is it an offer blocking deal? Oh, by the way, this is also another thing that's different with the CQ UI is the trade screen. We did also look at her, but she's not going to be too keen on giving me. Like, she wants me to pay her 15 gold per turn. Sorry, that's not going to happen. Will you take this? What will you give me? A bunch of gold. So max that out. And we might be able to buy a settler right away. We'll have to see how this works out. 4 gold, sure. You give me 1 more gold for this? Yeah, you will. Okay, we'll roll with that. Now, I was thinking, I'm not sure what kind of victory we're going to go for in this game. I was thinking about a culture one, but with Russia in the game, that might be a little hard. So we might need to do a science one. The downside is our science right now is trash. So we want to work on that. We only have 1 campus right now. Oh, yeah. So every city banner also tells you what district's in there. So we want campuses and we want more settlers. So settlers are 800. Builders are 260. We got 1 builder popped out. Or popping out. Do we have gold from trade production in all cities? I want that. Do we use 250 to get an extra couple builds? I don't think so. Can we switch our civics by chance? 2 turns. Well, here's the thing. I want to get feudalism. We wanted to get to feudalism so we can get stirrups boosted. To get feudalism boosted, we need farms. How many farms do we currently have? Probably none because we've gotten like no builders right now. So we're going to have to start building some farms. How's Porto doing? You should be doing a lot better, by the way. You're still displeased. I think that's a bug. I think it'll update next turn. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Anyways, let's advance and see what's up. I will put you guys back on Auto Explorer. I actually don't know if I ever put you on Auto Explorer. You're not in danger anymore, so. Danger. And let's see who else needs to go. You can stay here. Put you there. We don't have walls right now to worry about. They were building walls in Rio, which is another reason to kind of piece them out. Okay, we got another era. Were we in a dark age before? I don't remember. We're in a normal era now. Brazil is also in a normal era. Did this change? Yes. So he might have been in a golden era before, or we might have been in a dark era. I don't think we were in a dark era, but okay. Okay, so Porto's going to be fine then. Good. We want Eureka's. We can get feudalism. We will own 3 archers eventually. We'll build a watermill. Yeah. 6 policy slot, maybe. Harbors, maybe. Minor resource, we already did. Okay, so that's only like 3, maybe not. Campus districts. We will get that one. We are going to do the 6 farms. 2 markets, probably not. Nah, I still think we roll inquiry. Don't care, don't care. Yeah. So how are you guys doing tonight, by the way? How is everyone doing? I'm doing good. Let's knock out wheels. Heavy chariots upgrade to knights, correct? We might want to start popping out some heavy chariots then. Okay, so we put a campus here. We can put a commercial hub here then. Yeah, we'll put a commercial hub here. It's going to get +2 because it's on the river. And then it'll also get maybe +1 if we get like a theater square here. It's kind of a crappy campus, but I still think we need to start throwing down campuses. I think we have to go for a science victory. I was looking at this before we started. We are so far behind in science right now. Like, I don't know if we can catch up kind of far behind. They're only making about 20 more. That's not as bad as I thought. All right, let's start getting some science. Rich just finished work. Awesome. And it's Friday, which is even better. So hopefully that means you don't have work tomorrow. Let's put you back on explore, auto explore. Can we get open borders with you? We were friends with, here's the funny thing. We were friends with Brazil. His heart turns with the offer. I'm glad. Pay me gold for this. Please. I still need to find a mod that just maxes out as much cash. All right, I will take that deal. Did we take our horses from Brazil? Yes, we did. So that means we could actually build some horsemen right now. Now, horsemen upgrade to cavalry, correct? Horsemen. Yes. So they don't get an upgrade for a very, very long time. It's unfortunate. We were talking to Brazil. You don't want my delegation. You also didn't want my delegation. You want me to pay you 1 gold per turn for that. How about no, since you declared war on me? So, you have driving school. Like, you teach kids to drive, or you're learning to drive yourself? Because that would be awesome if you taught people to drive. The funny thing is, like, so when I did my driving test, ooh, barbarian encampment, it was really weird because all of a sudden my driving instructor basically made me do I had to do something different than I ever did for any of my driving. Like, essentially, I had to stop like 10 feet in front of a stop sign, then pull up to the stop sign, and then look left or right, and then I could turn out. And I was like, but that's not what the law says. And he was like, that's what you have to do. That's what the law is. And I'm like, fine. Learning to drive. Awesome. Enjoy it. Driving's fun. Unless it's downtown Austin. I was downtown today. Not fun. Not fun. Oh, here's the best. Here was the most eventful thing, I think, today. So I was driving down the highway today for the first time in a while, at least in the car I was using today. And I'm driving down the highway, and I hear like a kunk, kunk, kunk. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And so I was like, whatever, we'll be fine. I'm going like maybe another 5 minutes down the highway, and all of a sudden I'm watching my hood bounce. And like, I'm seeing it from the back, and I can see the hood just bouncing up, and it's like, there's a catch, and so it's like hitting the catch and then going down. And I'm like, that's not good. I'm going like 80 in the left-hand lane, and I'm like, okay, we got to get off really, really quickly, because if that pops up, I'm pretty much dead at this point because of the traffic and the speed and everything. So luckily, we ended up pulling off a couple exits before I needed to get off. I ended up having to find a parking lot and slamming my hood, but basically, it wasn't slammed for whatever reason. So super busy. Yeah, dude, I bet that. I've never been in New Jersey. I've been in New York a lot. In Manhattan particularly, but I can imagine just from New York, I don't envy you. Especially trying to learn up there, that would probably be annoying. So we're just going to leave you guys up here for the time being. There's nowhere to explore. Yeah, and I can't go in the... Might as well leave you down here then. Now, what's nice is these ships we can use to conquer these two cities, but I might need to upgrade them a little bit before that becomes valuable. All right, so we need farms. This counts as a farm, correct? Correct? Yes. So we have at least 2 farms. Bananas are not a farm. We might have some issues trying to find where we want to put these farms because we have all these desert tiles. So we only have 3 farms. So that would be 4. So we need 3 more, essentially. I think we rip up. That's a hill. Can we put farms on hills? I don't think we can yet, right? Farm. I don't think you can improve hills until you get grasslands or plains. Yeah. Adjacent farms. At some point, I thought you could put them on a hill. So are you just flatland then? Are you a hill? Grasslands. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put you up here. We're going to rip you up. That'll speed up our campus production a little bit. And then we'll build a farm there. Any advice for playing Deity? I'm watching your Brazil playthrough right now. Okay, yeah, I've learned a lot playing Deity as I've been playing more and more of it. Number one, don't ever take a fight on yourself. If I ever get around to finishing our advanced tutorial, one of the biggest things, because I'm doing, my next one's going to be on combat, one of the biggest things I learned is, like, just never take a fight yourself unless you're going and attacking archers, basically with melee units. Because if, for example, there's no other melee units around here to kind of show you the example. Oh, here we go. So if you notice here, right now, this heavy chariot right now is going to get +5 because we would be crossing a river if my unit was over here. So then also +3 because they're on a hill, which is ideal terrain. And then if this was an AI, they would also get a +4 for being on Deity. So that means this heavy chariot, which normally has a base strength of 28, would have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it would be a 40 combat strength against my 36 swordsmen, although we have all oligarchy, so it's 39. So it would be doing more damage to me than I to it. Now, if, however, I fortified myself right here, he's going to be attacking across the river, so he's going to take the penalty. And the AI is pretty dumb about this, where they're going to just attack across, or they'll attack you on hills and stuff like that. And just like a couple little bonuses can make a huge difference in just your survivability. Hey, what's up, Randomness Pack? How are you doing tonight? Yeah, we're not going to be able to do culture, I don't think. Even though our culture is pretty okay, I don't think we're going to be able to... Like, we're not that far behind, but... we just didn't start off well with that. And we also didn't get any religion going. What is happening? Why are you auto-opening? Why is W opening? Oh, haha. I'm using WASD for some reason. Trying to think what other tips I have for Deity. There's a bunch. You might have to give me a bit. Production's very, very important, so don't fall behind in production. And just know that you're going to start really, really slow. You just need to basically... really, the other thing is get as many cities down as possible, because the more cities you have, the more you can start rolling out of control. See, okay, I really want Geneva. We're so far away from getting to Geneva, though. Yeah, we're just going to rush for it. Played Deity 3 times, all is Cree, and Korea took me out 3 times already. Yeah, Korea is a bit hard to fight against, because she can be really ridiculous. Other thing is, don't slack on units. Because the AI, they start with 5 barbarians on Deity. Or sorry, 5 warriors on Deity, which can be very, very hard to fight against early on. One of my early builds on Deity, which I've been kind of getting away with, and I got away with on Brazil, however, if we would have had someone spawn next to us, we wouldn't have, is go right from animal husbandry straight into archery, and first thing you do with your first city is pop out a slinger. And usually I pop out 2 slingers, just for safety reasons. And so then ideally one of your slingers can get a kill, which allows you to get archery a little bit quicker. And so, you know, by turn 20 or so, you might be able to have 2 archers, which would defeat any early pressure. Another thing is there's another YouTuber, and I'm trying to think of his name. He was super foreign, and I heard someone else refer to him, and I went and watched some of his videos. But he talked about building a bunch of warriors early on. And so if you have like 3 warriors up, the AI is less likely to declare war on you early game. They seem to be a little more wary on Deity of declaring war if you have like 3 warriors, I think it is. So that's the other way to kind of avoid pressure early on. Really, you just kind of need to stay alive until you can start snowballing. And Civ has always been a game where once you start snowballing, you're going to have no trouble winning. Hi, do you not like me or do you like me? To follow Bushido is to train my body, mind, soul. Oh, I don't have temples, so he doesn't like me. Noted. Okay, so Aztecs... I'm taking care of him, Brazil. So Aztecs are conquering him right now. Shut up. We need traders. Yeah. Yeah, that's extra gold. But... I kind of want to keep growing our city. I'm going to grab a granary here, and I didn't realize we were short a trader out, so I think I'm just going to purchase a trader. Even though we're so close to having 800 gold, I got to wait. And we just got to build the trader. Yeah. Yeah. Because we can get a settler in 3 turns here. I got to stop using WASD as well, but that's a whole nother thing. So we're moving you down here as well. Okay, I think we know what we're doing now. Let's start moving a little bit quicker. Please. All right, you're going to rip up. Other thing that is really good on Deity is Magnus and chopping. Especially like early districts would be good, or if you're going culture, getting wonders and stuff like that is really good. We need builders. I don't need the gold, so let's do builders and settlers. And we've been building districts, which is good, but I think we need to shift after these districts. We might not even build the lighthouse. I don't know. We're making enough gold that we can probably purchase the lighthouse in a couple turns. Tonight I'm drinking Stella Artois, by the way. One of my favorite beers, although I don't drink it a lot anymore. Ooh, I need farms. That would be a nice building to build, but I need farms right now, so we're going to keep building farms. And you'll come down here then and build a farm over here. I still need one more farm. And we'll probably might just be able to build 2 farms here. So we can get the boost for feudalism. In fact, you know what? I'm going to switch you up. Give me a builder real quick. 13 turns. Feudalism will be done by then. Okay, I changed my mind. Let's get 1 builder. You build me a farm. Because we'll need the boost in like the next 6 turns, give or take. You're coming down here. You are just going to defend. So you'll notice me attacking is a really bad idea right now because he gets +6 from being fortified. Our swordsman's not going to have that issue as much because we're going to get +10 for being anti-cavalry. But if he attacked me now, he no longer has that +6 and we wouldn't lose nearly as bad. So the other thing is we're coming with the archer just to pepper him, do a little bit of damage. I've only had luck with science victory. Warmongering penalty is a pain. Yeah, I agree. Religious victory, I think, is the easiest in the game, honestly. But especially on Deity, it can be a bit hard to get a religion early on. The thing with religious victory is you really need to go all at once. The perfect example of that was my live stream where we played a multiplayer game. And I basically had like 20 missionaries that I sent across the sea all at once. Part of that was because I was delayed because we were waiting for... what am I trying to say? Oh, we were waiting for shipbuilding. So no, it wasn't shipbuilding. What's the next one where you can do the ocean? Is that shipbuilding? No, that's embarking. Cartography, so we could cross the ocean. But once I crossed with like 10 apostles and like 30 missionaries, it was like impossible for the other player to like fight me at that point. And then we lost power right as we were about to win the game. And I didn't win the game, and I was really sad. Okay, we're supposed to be going faster, so... I'm just building these farms just to build them at this point. I don't even think we're working these tiles, so... No. This mod is weird sometimes. No, we're not. Okay, there's our feudalism boost. So then in that case, I can take you down, and you can get there a little bit quicker. We might want to look at grabbing something different. We have stone here. Let's go grab the stone instead. No, we can't send a trader out that way. Dang it. Then over here, we will build ourselves a trader. And we're saving up gold to get a settler at 800. Noted. Do we want to build a second settler? No, because I think we'll need to move Magnus. I can purchase a settler here. That'll be okay. I can start building the settler, but let's get the trader out first. I found you quite recently, but I watched all your Bazil's Deity run. Oh, thank you. I liked your playthrough because it's a mix of learning stuff you knew and already finding stuff out that helps me. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I am not the best Civ player out there. I will be the first to admit it. Like, I'm still learning stuff and growing. And that's why I like also YouTubing, is because I tend to get a lot of help from you guys as well. People's suggestions and stuff like that. Sometimes people suggest stuff and I'm like, that's not right, but you know, still. And so I try being as educational as possible. Still waiting. And we can upgrade you, but we're saving our gold, so let's just fortify. And you should go on auto explore, please. Although we don't really have many places to go auto exploring. I guess we can go up here. Speaking of which, let's go up here. We just can't enter ocean tiles, which is a bit of a blocker right now. Also, thank you, Rich, by the way, for tuning in and showing your support. I appreciate it. Like, it's cool to know that, like, I can make content and people will watch it. Like, that makes me happy. Not to get all so sappy. I think we wanted a harbor down here. It's been a week, so I kind of forgot everything we were doing. No, we need a campus. We need No, we have a campus already. Harbor's +3. That's more trade routes. We already have a campus. I don't think any wonder here helps me with science. We could do more units. You know what? Let's get a couple heavy chariots. Yeah. Because we want knights, so we can take on Brazil here. Yeah, because if you know everything, you're guaranteed to win. It's kind of fun you struggle. You're not the only one to say that. I've had a couple people mention that before, where they're like, not to say that you suck, but I enjoy watching your content because you don't necessarily always win. And I'm like, oh, thanks. But yeah, no, I understand. Although, if we do win this one, which is kind of, I don't know, I'd say still up in the air, we will have won our last 4 Deity plays, which is making me feel happy about myself. Okay, so you're boosted, or you will be, so we can go get these knights now. I think we're the same thing, even though I really do want a settler. Give me 1 heavy chariot into a settler. Oh, that was the other thing this mod added. It allows you to queue things up, which is something that I've always desired having. All right, so we have a trade route down here already. Porto already has a trade route. We could send a trade route to Brazil. Yeah, let's send one to Sao Paulo so we can get through this forest a little bit quicker when we declare war on him. 24 turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 12 back. We'll be done in 13 turns. That's enough. So we'll keep you in our capital then. I was debating about putting him in Porto so he goes there a little quicker. Unless we want to go over here. Because he'll go this way. Nah, I think I'd rather go from Porto, right? You can see it's already started. And it's not giving us any production. So screw that. Let's just go to Porto then. It'll be quicker. We might be able to finish the trade route before the next war. Alright, you go back to exploring, please. You die. And you come back over here so we can declare this war. I almost wish we would have had a Dark Age. Because there is a policy for Dark Ages that gives you +5 combat strength. What troops do I have passing by you? I have a ship, and we have open borders. Like, okay. Sure. So we gotta move this back so she doesn't get pissy at me. So we finished feudalism. Alliances would be great. We'll go that way. And then probably a harbor again. Actually, let's see what the campus looks like. +3. Yeah, no. We'll do the +3 campus. Now, I might want to look at chopping some of this just to speed things along. We have 800 gold, so... Ooh! Ooh, I didn't think about it. Do we have provision? Yes, we did. Okay, good. So then I want to purchase this settler here. And you're going to come up here and settle on the olives for me. I'd rather have that one than this one. Ham sandwich, what is up, dude? I like that emoji. Where's that one from? So we still have the maintenance, we still have the settlers, we still want the builders. Correct? Heavy chariot. Nah, we should do cavalry. Yeah, we're producing a couple chariots. Not anti-cavalry. Yeah. We knocked a turn off on each. Sure. And then you're going to come down to Sao Paulo. From a streamer called Betty White. Like, Betty White, the old lady? That's awesome. By the way, I mentioned this on yesterday. I'm thinking of switching exclusively over to Twitch for my live streams. Only because Twitch just offers so much more options, and I like it. And YouTube, I mean, there's so many more people on Twitch than YouTube. And I hate the idea of, like, splitting up the viewership. Because, like, right now, if you're in Twitch chat, you can't necessarily see YouTube chat. And I know I put it on screen, but, you know, sometimes you miss it. And, like, Emily, my wife, she was watching a couple days ago. And she was like, yeah, I couldn't really see anyone on YouTube's chat. And I was like, crap. So, I don't know. I'm debating about it. Yes, like the old lady. I'm letting my phone die and surviving a hurricane. Dude! Oh, you're in Carolinas? Man, that sucks. You can always say that you survived a hurricane. So when I grew up in Texas, we had a hurricane day. One day in high school, I had a hurricane day. The funny thing is, we only got a little bit of rain. It was kind of hilarious, but I could always say I survived a hurricane. No, we sent you up to explore. I don't want you guys to get too far away, though. This is an interesting map. I hope you have power, man. Oh, nope, you lost power not too long ago. Oh, that sucks, dude. I am sorry. Well, thank you for tuning in. Wow. I can say that someone live streamed me during the middle of a hurricane. It's, like, is it flooding where you're at? Also, I'm gonna go turn on the air conditioning here in a minute, because I'm really hot, so... Bring you this way. Okay, let's keep going. The other thing that's funny about this game versus the Samaria game is we had played so much more in Samaria, but we had gotten like so much further in this game than we did in Samaria, just because we weren't at war constantly. For Samaria, we've been doing domination victory, so it's been going really slow. All right, I want you guys to come down here, and we're going to upgrade you to knights, and then that might be when we go to war with Brazil again. Not too bad. That's good. That's good. Okay, so this is interesting. He's moving his archers this way. Remember, Aztecs are still at war with him. Are you? Wait, hold up. Yeah, you're still at war. I can't join your war. I was looking to join his war, but I just realized we can't because we're still at peace. No, we can. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just denounce you for the time being. We might end up doing a domination victory. When you live stream on Twitch, you can chop up the VODs and post them to YouTube. Well, yeah. And that's what I've been doing, too. There was... Okay, so I mentioned this... Thursday. My doppelganger. My hair's in my face. But anyways, there's a guy. His name is called The Game Mechanic. He looks like just like me. He plays Civ 6. I found him on Twitch one day. I've actually been hosting him a lot on Twitch too. But anyways, I was like, dude, you're like me. This is like really, really creepy. Oh, and the name The Game Mechanic's like all one word. But anyways, I was watching him and he was like, all right, that's going to be good. That's one episode right there. So he was like intentionally like, it was kind of interesting because he was, I think all his YouTube videos are just Twitch videos that he uploads, which makes sense. And I've noticed a lot of YouTubers are pretty much almost exclusively doing Twitch, or at least a lot of recording on Twitch now, because the YouTube income is like pretty crappy right now. Like, it's funny, like ads right now are making me half as what they were making me last year. Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that. We might have to like bleep that out. Don't tell anyone. I don't know what I can and can't talk about with that. I don't know. They've never actually said. We'll need another governor. Yep. I'm gonna take Amani. Unless we were going for science. We can grab him later. We don't need him right now. I don't need to... No. We're going to appoint you in Porto. And the reason for this is we're then going to assign you to our capital so we don't lose a population. What have you missed? This is the game. Oh, no, we hadn't chopped this one up yet. I've been planning on chopping this up. So we started here. And then I'm trying to think. We ended up conquering Candy. I think that was the number 2 thing we did. And then I put a city down here. And I put a city over there. And then we ended up conquering Jerusalem too. And then we put a city down here. We have Japan down to the south. We were actually really good friends with Brazil. But then Brazil ended up declaring a surprise war on me in the last episode, like right near the end. We ended up taking Porto, and then as you saw, we pieced him out. We are going to go take on Sao Paulo, I think. I think I'm going to eat up the rest of him. At least Sao Paulo. Now, here's the issue. We might have loyalty issue here because of... Yeah, we need bigger cities here. Because Netherlands are going to be a bit of a pain. You actually put a city way down there. Way to go. Japan's way over here. I think that pretty much sums it up. I'm still kind of like... Oh, the other thing is, it was completely random. We're playing shuffled map. So... It doesn't show up here, does it? So we shuffled the map, so I had no idea what it looked like. And then we also didn't even pick the Cree. That was random. We first loaded in as Indonesia, but I've already played as Indonesia. So my only requirement was to play someone we hadn't played as. And technically, I did a live stream one time with the Cree, but it was someone's birthday on Tuesday, and I was like, all right, I forgot his name, but I was like, you get to pick. Are we going to play as the Cree, or are we going to play as someone else? And he said, no, we're going to play as the Cree, and I was like, all right, it's all your fault now. So that's pretty much what happened. I'm going to switch you over to the settler one, because I care more about the settler right now. We have it already. We could get another builder. Yeah, let's get another builder. So give me the builder actions, confirm. It's only going to save 1 turn on that, so I don't give a crap about 1 turn. And who needs builds right now? I don't like this mod. I like my little tabs here so I can look at people. So you technically don't need anything right now. You do. So we could use a builder here. I think we need a builder over here. Yeah, let's buy him here then. And we're going to grab the clams first. Who's my favorite leader? I get asked that, I think, every single time we live stream. I think it's Indonesia. I really, really like how she plays. I love the Kampongs. Those are so great. If you're talking, like, all-time with Civ, I have a special place in my heart for Rome. Not so much Trajan. He's fine. He's not my favorite, though. But, like, Rome in Civ 5 I loved. And Rome in any game, because I've always loved Rome historically. And then also, too, Byzantium, I've always been a huge fan of, too.